Hey, night.
Hey, did you hear about this like legislation shit?
Yeah, they came and talked to us real quick before they went to go talk to the justices.
Yeah, told them
the
to
meeting.
The claim is that Pred signed off on this, but I don't believe that for 1 second. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, I think that's what's being alleged, but like
they didn't say that in the meeting here. We didn't know because he's not here, so he didn't really have an opinion.
So some context, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday they came to us with it, and by them I mean it was Faulkner and then followed by Gates, and it didn't really feel like much of a dialogue or a back and forth. It was kind of like because at the very start they were like, Faulkner was like, we could just send this up and everyone's gonna vote yes on it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? That's not like really a conversation, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a bad faith conversation at that stage. But we told them that we're okay if it's like 30 days, and because like Faulkner's concern for the beginning part was we don't want to be a rubber stamp, right? And I'm like, well, that's not our problem, right? Is not that it's not a problem. Like, we're down with you guys having your, like a panel or whatever you want to do. But for us, the problem is going from 30 days to 21 days, because that makes it like awkward as shit for us, because people will sag farm us just straight up like mid-investigation and then be like, you stopped us from this, and it's already happening. Right. Because we've got Osvaldo going around claiming that we're stopping his shit. And we're like, that's just fucking cringe to begin with, just straight up.
But his shit's a little bigger, right? Because it's the amount of hag charges he's trying to get expunged that's not possible to do right now.
Well, that's where it goes sideways, right? Is because we then went on to, then Gates came and we told her, like, 30 days, that's going to cause a problem with investigations. But the hag one makes it so that they can immediately start asking for a panel and to get rid of all hag charges. And I'm like, that's going to kill the motivation of every remaining investigator, because you're saying legally you could murder somebody and do serial assaults and killings and the next day request a hearing. And like, if people know that, you can try to get them to pretend like hags matter, but like, even for myself, I don't think I'm going to give a fuck after that. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I feel like people are going to feel similar. Like, you can say you care about a murder, but when the legal system's pretty much saying like, they get another chance the next day, it's very awkward.
I was there when Edgar was trying to get the expungement for mayor. He, was like 31 days, and he was trying to get an expungement on all his hags, and they're like, this is just a pre-hearing. It's not even a hearing. And it's like, the fact that you're hearing him out and making it seem like this guy just admitted to murder fucking less than 30 days ago could possibly be why it's clean is fucking bullshit.
It's in the face of them. Now, Faulkner said LSPD signed off on it, and I didn't believe it for a second. What? I'm like, I already spoke to Ruby about it yesterday. I'm like, did you see this? And she said no. Sounds like you haven't seen it. So I think what happened was they probably went to Pred while he was busy and just like and he probably just like, all right, fine, without like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he actually looked at it.
I'm sure he believes people leave chances, but I don't think he understands. If they did bring this to him, he probably didn't spell it out like what it is. Right?
Exactly. Like, I don't in a million years think Pred would be down for this. Maybe he is. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've known Pred for a minute.
we just told them because they were talking about like a year's time, and then they're trying to change it to 9. Maybe recommend 9 months, and then I think the majority here was saying 6 to 9 months, or 9 months was fine. But again, Pred's not here. We don't know what that's going to be, but we want everything in the open. We don't want it behind closed doors. They shouldn't be doing anything behind closed doors.
So I recommended a year, and Faulkner came back and goes, "What about 9 months?" And like, me and Frost were like, "That's like a weird thing to say. Like, what do you mean 9 months? Like, why are you saying 9 all of a sudden?" Well, as it ready for the tea? I know you love tea, Maxwell. All right. I was like, what are you doing this for, Osvaldo?
Oh my God.
That's the first time the name left my lips. I'm like, because that sounds like brain dead as shit for you to change all the legislation for like one person, right? And I was kind of like memeing on it. Well, it turns out that actually fits for him. And then I find out that while that meeting was happening, they must have contacted him because Osvaldo immediately started saying, we're stopping his legislation. And we're like, brother, like, what is this like custom tailored due process and like expungements for your friend? Like, what the fuck?
Well, that's how, I mean, let's be real. Like, a lot of people only are motivated to do things for their friends, right?
Yeah, but that's like,
this
we
is
need
pretty,
to be above that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
No, I think so. I guess we'll see what happens after this the meeting today and see if it's got any movement. Or I know they wanted to go talk to Pred today, but so wait, why were they wanting to talk to Pred if supposedly LSPD already signed off on it? So he just did it on his own?
Wait, who wanted to talk to Pred?
Bailey Harvey came here with Huntley and
so
our mayor.
So they came and spoke to us. I told them the breakdown of like what we're looking for, like to make it, reasonable. And I said you should talk to LSPD. They want to talk to LSPD too. And so, which I think they did. I don't think they knew.
Yeah, we gave our
today.
Yeah, we just gave our quick little. Obviously, we needed Pred, but we all kind of were like, if this does happen, it it should be within a certain time and not just boom 30 days or 60 days or whatever it needs to be.
I was only just told that in the legislative meeting that they're claiming that Pred already signed off on it, right? I'm taking that as a grain of salt because, like I said, I've known Pred for a while. I don't think I don't think that's accurate. You know what I mean? So
when did they have time to talk to him?
That's exactly what was going through my mind. I was like, it's been so fucking busy. Like, did they catch him when he was like,
I barely had time to talk to him. Like, he's been so busy. Yeah.
So, I mean,
I don't know. I don't know
if this is like one whole thing to give Osvaldo a chance for mayor. I mean, if that's what things have come down to, it is what it is. I don't give that much of a shit at the end of the day. But it's going to cause some deteriorations across the board. So,
I think, I agree. Especially the people that put in a hard work for these cases to get these people behind bars, and takes months to even get their case seen.
That actually was brought up by Angels. Like, so you guys have time for this, but not time for all the other shit. Like, what the fuck?
Duh.
Like, I don't know. I do plan on talking to Grayson directly because I don't want to play the telephone game. But he was like sick yesterday, and according to them in the meeting, I didn't hear this. Frost said they said it, but he was there like answering the questions by email or some shit. I don't know if I believe that's what was said, but I just want to get to the bottom of it because I want to. For me, it becomes like
he was around today. I saw him in the meeting.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, I saw him standing in the meeting
today. Because I want to hear from the horse's mouth rather than
this is. I can't wait for Pred to come back so we can figure out what the hell's going on.
Do you know if he's around today at all?
I think he's not. I think he's off duty today. He'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Well, what's your like genuine take on this?
I think that I'm good with it being an extended period of time and then it being heard in front of everybody.
Okay.
Obviously, I spoke against Edgar getting an expungement, but it's because it was like a 30-day thing. I think if they're active in the community for a set amount of time, whether it's 6-9 months plus, something like that. I mentioned 6 to 9 months. Somebody else mentioned 9 months, and Peach thinks all of that's very extreme. But I also work this side of the things, and I think 9 months might be a good number. 6 to 9.
Okay.
Well, a year is a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I just want a window. That's the main thing. There is no window with their proposal. There needs to be a window. And it needs to be in the open. That's the other thing. I don't care who votes, who's on the panel, blah, 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 but it has to be after a set time. I think it should be on the docket so we know what's happening.
Yeah.
Because some of these things have happened behind closed doors, pretty much, right?
I think it has
like
to
hear
be
after
for
the fact.
everybody to know.
Oh, we did this publicly. It's like nobody knew it was even going to happen. You know what I mean?
Right. I think, and that's not fair to anybody, right? I think everybody should have to be able to hear it, what's going on, and know what's going on, and be able to be there, whether they're for it or against it, so you can get other people's input on it. But I definitely think it needs to be after a set amount of time, whatever the majority agrees on.
As it's worded right now, it can be initiated by any judge or justice. You know what I mean? Like it should be a thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
for all hags?
The all hags one, not the single hag one, the all hags one. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's where my head's at. Like, make it because they like have a post in so you know when it's going to happen. Instead of like, hey, so-and-so, you know, woke up today. Let me just like fucking speed run some shit because, I'm afraid that's going to kill motivation, to be honest.
It will. It will.
All right.
Especially, that's a lot of power for one person to have.
Well, it's not one person. It's going to be the mayors and the justices.
Yeah.
I don't.
But they were talking about friend groups and stuff, and I agree. There are friend groups. There are people that lean more certain ways because of who it is and how long they've known each other. And that's how the cookie crumbles. But that's why I think it needs to be in the open. Much. But I do too. But you see it. It's all the time. But at least, hopefully, we have a say, right? With what's going to happen with this, you know. Hopefully, we're here soon enough to catch it, you know.
Is that what things are now? Is that what it's come down to? I'm gonna become a pink chaser as of today.
God, no,
Fuck
you're
it.
not. You will lose your mind.
I don't think I would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta switch, Haley. I gotta switch, all right? All it takes is the right moment, and then I just become retarded. You know what I mean? And then, it's just all fun and games. I can do that to you. All right. Okay.
All right, Ned. I'll talk to you. We'll see what changes. All right.
Take care.
Bye.
That's interesting. So they're also not for it. I'm gonna ask Grayson directly. Seems very sus. Captain Corruption. That makes me think of, like, you know, the Captain Crunch like cereal box.